How would you react as a bride that a makeup artist is on your face, beating your face, and then you realize that this is not the kind of look you have dreamt of, on your big day, that's your wedding day? And how would you react also as a makeup artist that after beating a face, you realize that the bride in question washed off her makeup before the wedding? This is the case we're going to discuss today, guys. So, this TikTok drama, a bride actually contracted a makeup artist to do her makeup for her big day. Now, from the gist, they've already met like a preview before that day to, try on what kind of makeup the bride likes and all of that. So, from the makeup artist account, she said that they tried the makeup and the lady wasn't comfortable with the eyeshadow and she wanted more bronzer. So they agreed that they were going to change it on the big day. And that she also liked the lippy, the lipstick or gloss or whatever that was used on the lip. And she also liked her cheek. So they agreed on changing what she pointed out she wasn't comfortable with. And then on the big day, the makeup artist beat the face and the bride left and washed off the face. So from the gist, I can tell that the makeup artist was still there when she washed off, but because she mentioned she doesn't want to see her, right? And she doesn't feel bad doing what she was doing, but she doesn't want to see her. And she didn't want to say that she held herself so much not to say, oh, she didn't like it. But the question is, why didn't you communicate? Even the makeup artist was like, why didn't you tell me? She should have said, oh, this is not, I don't like this, I don't like that. Just communicate, because they are there to make you happy. They are there at your service, right? You've already paid. So it's just fair to just say, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. And then, change the whole thing or whatever, right? Because she's there for you. This is your big day. I don't think that anybody, aside from makeup artists, would want to make a bride sad on her big day. Talk more of a makeup artist that's, your sole responsibility is to beat that face to perfection, make her look prettier than she is already, and all of that. Even the bride was like, oh, she doesn't know if it's anxiety, that the makeup artist didn't blend her neck and all of that. Just say it. Why didn't you say it? But before we go into that, I would want to also share the comments from people, what people have said from the makeup artist's account, because initially she wasn't on TikTok. She said it was one of her artists who informed her of what was going on, because it went viral on TikTok, right? So she wasn't on TikTok. She didn't know anything that was going on. And some people also were saying it could be like the lady just wanted that, the bride just wanted to go viral. And to think that this has happened like months ago, like since August, I want to believe, like 2024, and it just came up recently, like it's so sad. I don't even know what to say, but I'm going to play the video for you guys to listen, and then we discuss who, it's not even who is at fault, because obviously we know who is at fault, right? But we just have to dissect and see what she would have done differently, in order for this not to have escalated to this point, right? So just sit back, relax, and let's watch the video together.
Washing off my bridal makeup. Okay, wait, close this. Am I doing it? Like you're about to vomit. Can I do it now? Oh my gosh, what did I do? No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm shaking. No, it's okay. It's okay. You can redo it. Okay. It'll be perfect. It always is perfect when you do it. You always look so pretty. Thank you. It's shaking. It's okay. I think it's just like anxiety. I want to do this. But it's fine. Like, we have so much time. The wedding's not even until 4. It's fine. I'm scared that she's gonna want to do like touch-ups on me like right before. Can we ask her still? Is that rude? Like, you know, we're gonna see her again. I don't want to see her. I feel bad, but I don't like it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. It's fine. I can't believe I'm doing this. I think I'm like a weird stupid. You like look better even without the makeup at all. Right? I'm like, I already feel like way more like myself. Like, I was watching her paint your lips and I was like, oh, that is pink. I was trying so hard to like it. She also like didn't blend in my neck at all. Like, no, she didn't. There's no makeup on my neck. I'd rather walk down the aisle like this. Nah. mask. Oh, should we? No. Okay, I'll go. Yeah, your skin tone already matches your neck way better.
And in pictures, it's gonna look so much better too. That would be the bad part. Is that in the pictures? If you're like cakey or something.
Oh, I can't wait to make a TikTok about this.
Flashback Mary. I would say Flashback Mary.
It's okay. If this is the worst thing that
Guys, and whatever you do in this life, try to have like a good circle, a circle that would always tell you the truth, a circle that will, yeah, encourage you, but then advise you like the good way, right? Give you like a good advice. So you see one of the bridesmaids there encouraging her, telling her, oh, she even looks good without makeup. That when the makeup artist did her lip, she was like, that's pink and all of that. Oh my God. And then you encouraged her to wash off. You didn't even consider effort. You didn't consider you need to tell her. You need to tell her that's not good. Or even if you don't, you just tell her, as you see the lip, you'll be like, is the lip not too pink? Like, just say something and then let your friend say, no, I like it that way. Or yeah, oh, things like that. It's good to have good counsel, to be honest. It's good to have people who really have got your back for good. The wedding was not even until 4 o'clock. So I want to believe that they had a lot of time. Probably it was still morning or midday or something. Because she was saying the wedding is not until 4 o'clock. You have enough time and yada yada yada. Oh my God. Like, I don't even understand how people stay around people and give them some kind of advice. This lady's big day. Like, even before you wash it off, you're like, I think you're anxious. Is this not going to make you more anxious? Is this not going to make you nervous and all of this stuff? I mean, I don't even know. I don't know what to say in this case because it is just totally wrong in all sense. Tell the lady, say, oh, I don't like this. You guys have already had an appointment, like a preview, like the makeup artist said. Guys, let's see what the makeup artist has to say about this. And considering that she said she wasn't on TikTok, it was one of our artists who mentioned to her that this was going on. So I think probably later on she joined TikTok and all that and had to say her own side of the story, right? So let's just listen to her and hear what she has to say.
Hi there. So 21 million of you have seen that viral video of the bride washing off her makeup 20 minutes before her first look on her wedding day. Well, it's me. I'm that makeup artist. I honestly was shocked to see this. There were no indicators that she was unhappy, honestly. I've been doing this over 20 years and I've learned to communicate very well with my brides, and I've also learned to read body language. So even if a bride says she loves it, often I can tell if she doesn't just by the way her body is sitting, or just different tells that we have as women when we're trying to, say we like something and we don't. I was looking back at my messages with this bride just to see like what our interaction was like. She did have a preview with me and she was happy. There were a few things she wanted to change. Her eyeshadow color she wanted to change. She wanted to add a little more bronzer. She did mention in her message that she loved her lip and cheek color. So I kept that the same. On the wedding day, I made the changes that she asked for, and it seemed to me that she was happy. She gave me the biggest smile I've ever seen of a bride. And yeah, I had no idea. Also, her wedding was in August, so I mean, it's been several months now. I had no idea she was unhappy. And her washing off her makeup doesn't really bother me. I mean, it's her money down the drain. The thing that hurts is who the bride was. I'm not even on TikTok, so I had no idea this was happening. One of my artists saw this and saw that it was going viral and reached out to me. And when she told me what was going on, I was trying to think of which bride it could possibly be. And when I saw that it was this specific bride, that's what hurt. Because this bride, she was so sweet. She was so easy to work with, so kind. She's a fellow Jesus lover like me, so I felt like we had that in common, which was cool. So that's what hurts, is that the character of the bride that I thought is not what was there. And that's just what hurt the most. But it is what it is. Can't change it now. All we can do is move forward and learn from this. So, brides, if you're getting married, you don't have to hire a makeup artist. There's nowhere that says that you do. If you love the way that you do your own makeup, then do it on your wedding day. Also, if you do hire us makeup artists, you are not going to offend us. You're paying for our service, and it's our job to make sure you're comfortable. And so just communicate. Let us know what's going on. I'm also just glad that this happened to me and not any of the stylists or artists on my team, because this has been very challenging to navigate. And talk about taking a deep dive into TikTok. Not starting shallow, just jumping in the deep end. I appreciate all the support from the makeup artists. The makeup artist community has overwhelmingly reached out in support. I've received hundreds of messages in the last couple days just showing love and support, and that means the world to me. So thank you for that.
Guys, what do you have to say about this? I feel this bride in question is very pretentious because this makeup artist has like over 20 years of experience. She can tell from your facial expression if you're not happy. She can tell from your body language if you're not happy with her work. But however, she couldn't dictate. And she said this lady is sweet, she's kind, she's also a Jesus lover like her. She couldn't even, I think that was why the lady didn't want, that's the bride didn't want to go out to see her, because she said she doesn't want to see her and all of that, but she doesn't feel bad, right? So I think she's very pretentious. She hid her emotions. She tried as much as possible to hide it from her, and then went to do boom, the worst, right? Because somehow, to be honest, aside from the makeup artist saying she doesn't feel bad or something, like the makeup, she said something in lines of her money, her money went down the drain, but what bothers her was who the bride was. Another thing is your reputation as a makeup artist. I feel if people hadn't seen like the makeup in question, because the bride showed the makeup that the makeup artist had did on her, and then the one she did later on, like the one she had on for the wedding. I think if people hadn't seen it and be like, this looks the same, this is not bad at all, and all of that stuff, people would have judged the makeup artist. And if the makeup artist didn't have like a picture, like to defend herself, they would have judged and like, oh my God, on her big day, how could you have ruined her day by doing the makeup that she didn't like, and blah, 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 right? But thank God that she, the bride, has a picture. Fine, it might not be what you want. She talked about not blending her neck. She talked about the lippy from the bridesmaid. I said that when I saw it was pink and all of this stuff. Why didn't you communicate? I know you guys have met earlier on to, test run and all that, but still you would have still expressed yourself. It's your big day. And like the makeup artist said, she's there to serve, right? Just communicate. Say, I don't like this, and boom, it changes. It would be a different case if she said, I don't like this, and the makeup artist imposes it on her and say, no, oh no, this is what we discussed, and all of them start making excuses. But she was open. From her video, you could tell that even from her voice, you could tell that somehow that's a good person there, right? That is also open to listen and, address stuff. You guys have had a preview. Yeah, nobody is perfect, but then just say it, and let's see what next. If the lady's reaction to what you have said will determine your action, right? But she didn't say anything, and she just acted, just went and watched up. Like I said, if there was no picture or anything, this could tarnish her image and reputation as a makeup artist. She's been in the game for over 20 years, and she's even grateful that it didn't happen to anyone in her team but herself, right? Probably she's the team leader or the owner of her business, but that doesn't mean I know she's trying to say she's not feeling exactly, but deep down as a human she'll feel bad. Oh, I did this and this person watched it off, that means I must be horrible at my work, things like that. People have been saying all sorts, how nasty, how big is I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but yeah, People have been saying all sorts. So now let us read the comments and analyze, what people are saying and know who they are actually siding in this case. Okay, stay tuned. So this person said, makeup artist did look so much cleaner and better. I think he meant that the makeup artist's work looked cleaner and better. Well, I wasn't there, so I can't tell. I just saw like flashes of pictures and all that. And the makeup doesn't look anyhow to me. It looks good, right? Okay. So another person said, what was the problem? It looked fine. The same thing. Everyone is saying it looked fine. So another person said, feel bad for her husband, would hate to have a monster wife. You see, they're now directing it to an innocent man, someone who doesn't know what happened at that instance. Or maybe he knows, I don't know. But let's leave the husband, okay? Let's forget about the husband. Let's focus on the bride. Your bridal makeup was beautiful. Not sure what the problem was. Exactly. Me too. I don't know. I don't know what the problem was. I wasn't there, but from the picture, it doesn't look bad at all. The first makeup from the artist covered all the blemishes. It made her skin look pristine. Well, from the picture, you can say that again. Okay, another one said, someone said they believe it was staged and she washed her makeup off after the wedding, but recorded this to go viral. Well, that's another angle, right? People can do anything to go viral. It could be that this was after the wedding and they just decided to stage this. It's very, very possible. And she actually achieved that if that was actually what happened. So another person said, horrible girl, trying to bash down other people and potentially ruin someone's business. That's exactly what I said. You just want to tarnish the person's image and business and all of those things. And it doesn't make sense if it's, it doesn't make sense. Because why pick your camera and do this? Why didn't you tell the lady? Another person said, so why no communication with the artist? That's my biggest curiosity. Me too. Me too. Me too. Why? Why? So no one said, posting this 5 months after, really? F-U King, B-U-L-L-Y. Right. I agree. I agree. After 5 months, I agree. I agree. So another one said, the makeup lady did the best job. Your friend was jealous. You look so good. The comments she's saying weird. That's what I was saying. You have to have good people around your circle, people of good counsel, people that will give you good advice, right? No matter what, especially on your big day. Like that babe, that bridesmaid, no, she did you dirty. So another one said, she only put this on TikTok because the makeup artist doesn't have a TikTok. But to what end? To what end? Because I want to believe that she must have announced who her makeup artist is prior to her wedding or something, but to what end, really? So another person said, I don't care why people are mad. It's her wedding and she paid the MUA. She can do what she wants. Really? Do what she wants to the detriment of another person's reputation? Does that make sense? You can do what you want, but you shouldn't have picked up your camera, right, to do that. And again, you should have communicated before doing that. Does that make sense? Yeah. So the person said, this happened to me once with a hairdo for a party. I didn't let the lady know I hated it. Paid, left, cried. Oh, I'm so sorry. Undid it. If I didn't tell her to her face I didn't like it, I wouldn't tell the world. Exactly. So if you didn't have the B to tell her, then keep quiet. Cry like this lady did and keep quiet. The other person said, I don't even understand why she had to post the video in the first place. Like, what was the point on it? Like, what was the point? And she even went on camera and said, I can't wait to post this on TikTok. Like, you can't wait to post this on TikTok. That means you were so anxious, so eager for this thing to go viral. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't. So another person said, on Judgment Day, please don't be confused. Hashtag mean girl, hashtag fake Christian, Hashtag, oh, I can't wait to make a TikTok pathetic human. That's so funny. Hey, Christian there. You know, like the makeup artist said Jesus lover, right? But I mean, really, really. So another person said, why you are mad for? She still paid. Her choice. She didn't like it, so she changed it. Yeah, her choice and everything. So, but why go on camera? Why post it? Why post it on TikTok? Why? So yeah. Another person said here, I feel the reason she did this was because of anxiety. Yeah, I can agree with that. Many people get extremely anxious before or on their wedding day because of the fear of not making a right choice, and that might bring their, well, anxiety. Yes, she also said it in the video. She's anxious, but that's not enough reason. There's another person's business, reputation, and image online, right? So just have to consider. I hear the hurt in her voice. I believe this is referring to the makeup artist. And it's so sad. Keep going, babe. Yeah, of course. Keep going. Keep going. I also heard the hurt in her voice. Like I could tell that she's hurting, but she's just trying to keep everything professional and all of that. So someone else said, you did a good job. She's just a mean bee who thinks she could pull up something like this and get away with it. Perhaps even hoping to blow up on TikTok, which is actually low. Yeah, it's actually low if you did it to go viral. So it's actually very low. Yeah. So another person said, your reply and how dignified you are and how you still had nice words to say about her shows what kind of person you are. God bless you. That's what I said earlier. Like you could tell that this she's somehow a good person. I don't know her personally, but from the video she made, she didn't bash the lady. She didn't say any mean thing to the lady. That shows she's a good person, to be honest. To be honest, yeah. Fabulously professional response to a very difficult and classy TikTok by the client. Big respect here. Big up, big respect to. Big respect to her. So another one said, there's always two sides to a story, and this video explains that perfectly. I'm so glad you shared your own side of the story. We're all glad you shared your own side of the story because, like I said earlier, if there was no picture, there was nothing, everyone would be on you and be like, how could you? How dare you have big day? But then there were picture evidence, and you also came up to say your own side of the story, which is really good. Yeah. So the last comment I'll take now. I can hear heart in your voice. You sweet soul. Glad you've got an influx of support and love after such a horrible time. Hope this brings more business and attention. I hope it brings more business and attention to you too. And we're all happy and glad that you came up to say your own side of the story and how professional you were and how you were not, you didn't like, tarnish her image, right? Say anything bad. You said she's kind, she's sweet, that you're just worried about who she was. She's a Jesus lover. But then, however, it turned out that the opposite. She didn't say that, but that's what it is. She turned out, mean and not being very respectful, considering that you're a business owner and all of this stuff. But yeah, so what do you guys think? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments about this drama. In everything, we should just try, not to tarnish people's image, not to be mean, just be kind, right? There's one of the comments that said she's had something similar about her hairdo and she just cried and just, so which is the normal thing to do. Like, it's not the normal thing. Communicate, right? Just say it. Just tell the person, I don't like this. And then from the person's reaction, to determine your next action, right? So maybe if the person says there's something I can do, and maybe you're not the kind of person who makes a fuss about things, okay, just cry and just move on. The only thing is, I wouldn't call you the next time. For me personally, if I'm not able to tell you, I know that I won't call you next time. I won't use you. I won't use the services. I won't even recommend you. There's no point, right? But if I'm able to communicate and we come to, an agreement and you change the whole thing and it turns out to be better, yeah, that's okay. I might not want to use you again, but then maybe in cases of maybe emergency or something, there's no other person I could finally just call you for you to do it. So guys, this is the end of the video. Let me know in the comments your thoughts, what you think. If you were the bride, what would you have done? If you're the makeup artist, what would you have done differently, in order for this not to happen? So thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you've subscribed to my channel. Hope you've liked. Hope you've left that comment that I asked for. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.